What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to try to teach you how to ride a motorcycle on this little tiny Grom right here. It's only a 125cc, so it's really easy for really tiny chicks like me, or if you're just a beginner in general, it's totally okay. This is an awesome bike to learn on. Alright, we're not going to learn everything in one video, guys. I'm going to break it up in different videos, but today I'm going to show you where everything is on the bike, like where's the brakes, where's the clutch, where's the throttle, etc. I'm going to show you how to turn on the bike and how to get into neutral, how to get into first. Let's go ahead and dive in it and see what we can learn today. Let's get over to the Grom and I'll show you what's what. Okay, the easiest way I remembered it is using your right side of the body for the brakes only, the left side of your body for shifting. With the right side is your brakes. Your left side is your shifter and your clutch. Your right side, brakes. Left side, shifter, clutch. So I'm going to show you what's on the left side of the bike real quick. Your left hand, you see the L, is your clutch. Your left foot is where you shift up and where you shift down. Your left foot is where you shift. The kickstand is also on the left side. You also enter and exit on the left side. Unless you're a noob, then you exit from the right. Alright, this is the right side of my bike. So the right side of the bike is for braking, and you also do throttle control, but we're not going to learn throttle control today. So for today's video, remember the right side for braking. So left side is clutch and shifting, right side is braking. You have the front brake, you have the rear brake, and this is the rear foot pedal to rest your foot, just like the other side. And this is the rear kickstand for friends, and that's on either side as well. Alright, this is the back of my bike. The right side is for braking. The left side is for shifting, and that's where the clutch is. So the right side is for braking. The left side is for shifting and clutching. These are your brights. This is your horn. This is your left turn signal. This is your right turn signal. And then on this side, this is your kill switch to immediately shut it off. And this is your power switch. Alright, so this specific bike only has 4 gears. Some bikes may have 5. It just really depends on the bike itself. Pretty much we have first gear, and then we have neutral, which is right above first gear. Then we have second gear, third gear, and fourth gear. This concept was a little hard for me to understand until I was actually on a bike for me to hear it for myself. But a neutral is only a half a click versus first, second, third, and fourth. They are a full click. If you want to compare it to like when turning a knob, you turn the full knob to go to the first, second, third, and fourth gear, but only turn it a half a knob to go to neutral. Except you're doing this with your foot. Because it's your left foot that's your shifter, remember? Left foot is shifter. Neutral is the only half click, is what I'm trying to tell you. Everything else is a full click. I hope that's easy to understand. Now everyone, please dress for the slide and not the ride. Please. See what I did there. Wear gloves, wear a helmet. If you're a beginner, please dress up, even if you're in an empty parking lot. Honestly, if you're a girl, wrap your hair up. Then you're gonna put your helmet on. And now I'm going to teach you how to turn on the bike. Take your key. So you switch the key until it says on. At this point, you want to make sure the green in is on your screen. If you don't see this green in on your screen, what you're going to do is pick the bike up. As I said earlier, it's first gear, neutral, second, third, and fourth. So if we don't know what gear we're in right now because the green in is not on, so we're not in neutral, we know that if we go all the way down to first, we only have one option to get into neutral, and that is a half click up. So we can narrow it down by just going all the way down, just keep clicking until you can't click anymore, and then half click one time up or neutral. It's that easy. So once you're in neutral, you can put the bike back down. You can go ahead and make sure the kill switch is on. And once the kill switch is on, and once the magical in is on the screen, you can then press this button. And it's on. That easy. Okay, so now y'all should know where everything is on the bike, like where the brakes are, where the clutch is, etc. You should know how to turn the bike on, how to get into neutral, and how to go from neutral into first gear. Now I'm going to teach you something called the friction zone. Let's go. Alright, so the friction zone is a part of the clutch. You're not giving it any throttle at all, but the bike just starts to move by itself just by letting go of the clutch. And just practice that a few times, like barely let go of the clutch until you kind of barely start moving. Then pull the clutch back in, it'll stop. If it makes you feel better, you can totally hover over the brake and just press on the brake if you feel like you're moving too quick and you get scared. And just practice letting go of the clutch like this. Just practice barely letting go, not all the way. Just letting go until you feel the bike start to move. Then pull it back in. Let go till you start to move. Then pull it back in. Just kind of do that. And once you're comfortable, kind of walk around with the bike like so.
Walk the bike around and practice feeling for the friction zone by slowly letting go of your clutch until the bike starts to move. Practice stopping and going using this friction zone until you are comfortable.
Okay, so what I want y'all to do for homework tonight is go ahead and take the bike and practice turning the bike on. Practice making sure that the bike is in neutral when you're turning it on. Practice going from neutral to first gear, and then practice going from first gear into neutral. Just practice that. Once you're comfortable with where everything is on the bike, where the brakes are, etc., go ahead and go to a empty parking lot like this. I learned in a patch of grass, so if you're comfortable in grass, you could definitely do it in like a little patch of grass. Go into first gear. You can hover the brakes for support, but don't put your hand on the throttle at all. Put your hand over the clutch, let go until you feel the friction zone, and just walk the bike. Then pull the clutch in, and it'll stop. Let go, pull the clutch in, and let go. Just practice that. In the next video, I'm going to tell you how to add throttle into first gear to add some horsepower, get y'all going. I'm going to teach y'all how to go from first gear to second gear and have y'all put around like that. So please tune into my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope y'all learned at least a little something. And pop quiz. What's the right side? Brakes. What's the left side? Clutch and shift. What's the right side? Brakes. What's the left side? Clutch and shift.